Like for me, what's important is my family, my friends, my music, and my career. And anything else, just extra stuff.
Yeah, man. So I feel like we got better in our music, like even towards like our writing and our lyrics and stuff too.
Yeah.
So I think we should go into that a little bit. Like, let's start off with your first verse. Like you come on in. Like, what took you through kind of starting the song that way, those lyrics?
I cut
Yeah,
off on
man.
my dead away, it go away. Forget what all the haters said, I don't care. Voices in my head telling me I don't measure up. I won't let them win, not today, I know I'm better, yeah. We've been down bad.
Honestly, like we said earlier, it just came from that time we were in the kitchen and just vibing. That was the first thing I said. I cut off all my dead weight, it go away. And I just didn't feel like changing it. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good start. And I just feel like that set the tone, the precedent of this song. And then I go in to say, I forget what all the haters say. I don't care. I don't think I'm famous enough to have haters. I just have friends and a lot of family who listen to my music. But the haters are more the people in my head. That's why I say voices in my head telling me I don't measure up. And that's something that I struggle with a lot, like especially like through the pandemic and just being in isolation. As you know, I'm a very social person. I love talking to people. I love hanging out in person with people and just messing around. So it was really tough to like not have that for a long time. I was battling like people in my head, just like me trying to be producer. Man, you're not a good producer. Stop doing this. So I just gotta like say, shut up, bro. I won't let him win. Not today. I know I'm better. Yeah, you know, we've been down bad over a year, but now we glowed up. We out here. I think my favorite line of the song is, or one of my favorite lines, is just saying, keep the energy from the good memories. I said that because it's so easy to get caught up in the past, like, oh man, remember back then? That was so fun, Where it's not a bad thing to be like that. But if you get too caught up in just staying in the past, you never move forward. But it's always good to keep the energy from that, like, if you felt inspired, if you felt like you had a good friendship, good times, and then just keep that moving forward. So keep the energy from the good memories. That's just something that I pass it off to my boy MGPs.
Yes, sir. I remember, getting that voice memo, and you just boom, pass it off to MGPs, and then this is how this happened. So
pass it off to MGPs. This time around, we ain't trying to stay hung up. Just working on the come up for myself now. Doing just fine now. Ain't nobody up there gonna tell me how to live. So girl,
I feel like this first part of my first verse just kind of echoes the precedent that TJ talked about. It's kind of like, I kind of just say like, yeah, you're right, type of thing. So I say, this time around, we ain't trying to stay hung up, just working on the come up for myself now. So, I feel like the song that we wrote better in 2019, I feel like it was, we were just, because we were hung up over some stuff, but now, we ain't trying to stay hung up like that anymore. And, I just want to work on the come up for myself. Like that's kind of getting how we're just better nowadays, and more that better mindset. So, I'm doing just fine now. Ain't nobody out there gonna tell me how to live. I'm doing this. This is me right now. So, and then I go into the next part. No one's gonna tell me how to live. I'm doing okay. So maybe, I can go hang out with some people. So, maybe I'll see a girl one time. So girl, let's link up, get dressed, we'll do your makeup. We out all night till the sun's up. Anything we want, we can do whatever. Cause you and me, girl, we're the truth. But hold up, can we slow down? This part for the slow down, the beat slows down. Shout out to TJ, I was sick. When I heard that, I was like, I know I had to, hit it like that. And so, this kind of echoes back to what I was saying earlier about, we have this better confidence now. But, sometimes those late night thoughts in the background, those will hit you. So this part is kind of like, I like the way it's echoed as like a very ambient vocal, it's very like to reflect the kind of thoughts kind of vibe. So, I just say slow down, I just want to know if you're okay with me. I want you to stay with me. So if those other kind of thoughts you just start to think about, like, oh, I'm not good enough, blah, blah. But then to get out of that rut, TJ goes back in his part.
So once Marvin hits that slow down, just slow down. I want you to stay with me. I felt like he was kind of talking to two people, you know. First, he's talking to like a hypothetical girl. Slow down. I just want you to know if you're okay with me. I want you to stay with me. But at the same time, he's kind of also talking to himself, you know. Slow down, you know. I want me, like me, Marvin, or me, TJ, like just stay with me. So I just come in like, man, forget all your insecurities, bro. I got them too, but just brush them off, you know. Forget about that, you know. We're fighting the demons in our head and we win this time. Stay focused on the goal. Keep your eyes on the prize. Work grinding every day, work hard every night. I feel like those two lines have kind of just summarized what I've been trying to do with music. Just my goal is to be the best possible musician I can be, both a producer, artist, mix engineer, and I just work every day to become slightly better, you know, like a little bit better every day. And then over time, I'll go from like down here to up here. And like we've been saying, I just feel like the song is super symbolic of that, like our growth over 2 years as artists. And it just makes me really excited about where we can go from here. You know, if we can improve that much in this short amount of time, how much more can we improve in a year or two, you know?
That's a real good segue for my next part coming up after that, because literally all that TJ just said just leads up to my next part. Just so with all that in mind that TJ just said, put out, like, now that's where my headspace is back at. Shout out to him for kind of like, you know, picking it back up to that thing. That's what to that main idea, which is what I feel like this part kind of does, you know. So now that we're back, now that, you know, sometimes it's, you know, your thoughts will get the best of you, but then boom, now we're back. So then I just kind of go off and I just boom, okay. So let me get back to the grind, you know, I'm climbing to the top, I'm on my way. We never plan to stop, gonna pick up the pace. I'm going all gas, no brakes towards my goals nowadays, you know. And, you know, I'll do better than last year, keep that in the past, and, you know, just doing whatever it takes to make me feel right. And yeah, I feel like those lyrics just kind of speak for themselves, you know, just kind of echoing off the idea, like we're back, I'm just doing me. And then we go into the next part where I say, because all my fears, they go away. It don't matter what you say, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do me all day, every day. And that's just, you know, nothing else to say. It's just like, I'm just letting you know, like, all right, like my mindset for myself to just do what I want to do.
And then right when Marvin says that, I'm going to do me all day, every day, I really wanted to do a callback to our previous song, Better, not only in the beat, but also in the lyrics. So if you haven't heard it yet, the hook of our original song is, I know I'm better on my own, but at night, I get lonely when no one's hitting up my phone. I know I'm better by myself, but it's hard to think of you with someone else. So those are the lyrics. So, you know, from that vibe, you get the feeling that, like, you say you're better, but are you really better? You know, you're just trying to portray the fact that you're better, even though you're still hurting off of something, some relationship, whatever. But now, like, this is for real. Like, I know I'm better. And I say, I know I'm better on my own. I don't need no one else to hit my phone, you know? I'm good. Like, I'm working on myself, working on my music, working on my career. And I feel like that was also how I felt throughout the pandemic, and like just being inside isolated. It put into perspective what's important, you know? Like for me, what's important is my family, my friends, my music, and my career. And anything else, you know, it's just extra stuff. So I don't need no one else to hit my phone. My phone is on Do Not Disturb more often than it isn't. I know I'm better working on myself. And it's cool that you're seeing someone else, you know, like, and that's not even like a sarcastic cool. Like, it's really cool that you're seeing someone else. I'm happy for whoever this is about, you know. It's not about anyone. It's the same.
Yeah.
And then I say, I got my homegirls, I got my boys. I'm really blessed to have like so many good friends in my life, you know, like from college. I got a pretty tight core people of friends. And then even high school, I have like some good friends there. And we going to the top, gonna make some noise. I know that in each of our respective careers, wherever we go, we're gonna do well because of just the type of people we are. And for me, like, we're wanting to pursue music. If I make it to the top, make it big, I want to take the people with me, you know, like my homies with me. And that's just a goal of mine that I haven't really said, but it'd be really cool to like make it and have the homies next to me. It's a long way home, long way to go. Again, a call back to Midnight Kids, Long Way Home, our first complete song. When it's all said and done, I'm gonna be the GOAT. I know that sounds super braggadocious, sounds super pretentious, but I'm not trying to be Kanye here saying I'm the greatest. You know, I'm not. One, it rhymed. You know, go and GOAT rhymed. So like, yeah. Two, I will be the greatest of all time, but the greatest TJ Jose of all time. I'm not trying to be the greatest producer of all time. I'm not trying to be the greatest artist of all time. I'm just trying to be the greatest me of all time. You know, if I can become the greatest version of myself, and reach my full potential, then I think I've succeeded. Like, not anybody else's image of me, not what people think that I should be, but really who I believe I can be.
Yeah, man. Follow his journey at thetjose.com. Follow that journey he's talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so after that, I come back in for the last verse, and I just kind of start off the same way TJ started off his last verse. I just kind of echo it, like, again, shout out to our old song Better. And so, start like this little last verse. I just say, because I'm better on my own. And kind of the same thing he's saying. Like, before he said, I don't need no one else with my phone. Now here I'm just saying, I won't pick up the phone. I'm just like, yeah, I literally just not. I gotta pick up the phone, like I'm doing me right now, bro. And don't care who's calling me. Same thing, same idea. Just just do me. I know it won't be easy. I know that. Of course, I'm just saying, like, I know, it's an uphill battle. Life isn't always so easy, but the road is long. But I'm still not gonna look back. I'm still gonna always look forward. And, face all the challenges ahead of me, tackle it that way. I'm always looking towards progress for a better version of myself. I know what's right for me. I'll make it, guaranteed. You bet. And I mean,
bow.
Boom, boom, boom. Right. And I just feel like, again, like when I was writing this one, this last part, I was like, man, I really feel like I just wrote like a concluding paragraph to an essay, like to this whole story that is Hilton Freestyle, to this whole thing that is Hilton Freestyle. I just kind of, I just really feel like concluding thoughts and the we out,
And that's the song.
That's the song. That's the Hilton Freestyle.
That's the Hilton Freestyle. 2 minutes, 36 seconds of fire. Pure banger.
Fire, yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of like the backstory of how we recorded Hilton Freestyle, how we made the song, how we produced the beat. Yeah, that was a really cool start to the weekend. And then the rest of our friends joined us, and then we hung out.